Great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Liberty Flames. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super knockboard cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Flames offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes Kanye Udo onto the field. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know. Playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to squeak through the pile. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Henderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. First down here for the offense. Quick give. It's Coleman. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Tells to fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Made a defender miss. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Auburn's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. The run inside. It's Cobb.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Brown will throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Snapped on 4th down. Throwing right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play fake. Flush to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side, it's Johnson. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because this option play more and more. Goes on.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gonna run it. It's Udo. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Got the 1st down. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Running inside. It's Udo. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw, it's Henderson. Fires immediately. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
They'll ride him again. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can't get him to the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Rushes on, and they got him.
And that now, this guy's 2nd sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Trying to get the corner. Runs through a tackle. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Brown will throw it. In traffic, it's Nimrod. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Nimrod. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fires to the right. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive.
He's loose on the left. Powers through. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw it to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Brown wants to pass. Holds on, it's top. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the number 9 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Eagles, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
And the Flames will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Johnson. Good, strong tackle. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Turns it upfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out wide left, it's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Kane. Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hands it off. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Henderson. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown wants to pass. And he avoids the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Left side is Nimrod. Now they'll really try to get... Going good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stand into the game, and we'll start with the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Nimrod.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You've got to make something happen. Really, really good job on the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
He's got it down the right side. Running over in the middle. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And After the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you... Going to be a run. Being the more physical squad, and this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Plows through the defense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Brown wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Kane. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here's a give to Washington. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. The mission pretty clear here. This offense must have a touchdown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Henderson. keeping his eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. They're all over him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Needs it here on fourth down. Rush right in his face. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot at maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.